Alrighty, so we're moving into a lot of calculator use now. So just imagine for all of these examples, we were just given a set of data. So just some random numbers. Three things we might have to find, three measures of centre, are the mean, the median and the mode. So the first one is the mean. That just means the average. So that's one of the three measures of centre. So the first one is mean. So mean, basically you add up all the data, so this one's here, all data added up, and then you divide it by the total number of data that there are. So you might have 10 pieces of data, you'll add all of them up and divide it by 10. So this is just kind of a mathematical way to write that. You don't have to know how to use that, that's just a mathematical way of writing this sum here. This little symbol here though, you do have to be able to recognise, that means the mean. So these two are related here, the mean and this thing, that says the mean. So you'll see that on your calculator as well, that X with the line at the top. So all you need to know is how to do it on your calculator. So I've just written a list for you here. Put the data into your spreadsheet, make sure you name the column, you've always got to name the column, and then Control plus New Page, then select the calculator option, and then go across Menu, Statistics, One Variable Statistics, Stat Calcs, I think it says Stat Calcs on your calculator, and then you'll have to put in your list here, so under X list you'll put in whatever you called the column down here when you put your data in, hit OK, and then one of the things on the calculator, and I'll show you in a picture later on, is this symbol here, that X with a line on the top, which means the mean. So basically you're just putting it in your calculator and it will come out with the answer for you. You don't have to do any groundwork yourself. Similar, another measure of centre is the median. That's the middle number. Now we tend to do that manually rather than on the calculator, but your calculator will still do it. The reason we use the median is because a mean gets affected by a skewed distribution or an outlier distribution, whereas the middle number, the median, doesn't get affected by big changes in shape or outliers or anything like that. So the median's kind of more reliable if some things are a bit awry, but otherwise the mean is kind of a pretty safe bet. They'll ask you which one they want you to use anyway. So basically, again, just order the data, line them up, find the middle piece of data, but if there's two ones in the middle, just average halfway between the two. So for example, if you've got 180 and 184, just average halfway between the two, so add them up and divide them by 2. Half of that is 182. Pretty straightforward, I reckon. So the only last one is the mode or the modal. So it might say the modal category, it might say the modal distribution. The modal something basically just, it's like the word mode. So it's the most common. I find it easy to remember mean, median and mode, because mode is like the most common. It's got that same starting sound, whereas median is like the middle number. If that helps, it's got the letter I in it for middle, M-I, middle, and median with an I in it, and then mean, you can just remember that. So the mode, or the most common, you can see that on a histogram as the highest thing, because we've got the frequency coming up this part of the graph here. So if the frequency is getting higher and higher, obviously the one with the highest frequency is the most common. So here we can just see the mode by the highest one. But your calculator should also be able to tell you the mode, but really, most of the time you ask for it's on a histogram anyway. So just look at it and look for the highest one. So in my example, the mode is at 6, and you can see 6 just down here. So this whole category here is the modal category. Or just look in the list of data for the one that appears the most. Other than that, pretty sweet.